Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that you might know as a leFH or a leaf blower. We know it as Fifi La Pew Pew. It's French and it pews a lot at the enemy. This one is located on the northeast spawn of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line, and is under the command of Appa561 of OLIMP. Game on! Now, Appa actually played this one on one of his live stream on Twitch TV. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can actually tune in. I do tune in because I actually subscribe to him on a regular basis. So, yes, you will probably find me with either my stream on Appa or on Oxidor, who's also in OLIMP. In fact, I think he's the commander or the owner. Okay, well, we're in the firing position and we're ready to go. It's a 105mm light field howitzer. That's where you get that leFH from. And it's based on a Char B1, which the Germans captured, so they called it the B2. And he's found a target. It's the enemy Fifi in this game. He's almost at maximum range, but he's hiding down in that corner. And we got spotted. Rounds out on him. And he's out of the game with one shot. So the first kill of the game kills the enemy, well, one of the enemy Arties. And that's certainly going to get a lot of appreciation from Appa's teammates, because now they're not going to get hit by his shells. But there is another Fifi on the enemy team, so they're going to have problems with that one. There's two on Appa's team, so they're obviously going to be trying their best to get shots on the enemy. Okay, AMX-CLC, right up on the perch. Thought he could get a quick, cheap look at the enemy, and, well, he's obviously finished, and now he's running away. We'll lose sight of him, yep. Now, it does take a little while for the shell to reach. It's about 2.5 seconds for a shell to reach that spot. And again, the VK, very close, but not quite on it. He's lining up another shot. No, it's on that one. It's 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor with a standard reload of 8.92 seconds. And we can see that Appa's got it down to 7.22. Now, a naughty little Tog has decided to come around the corner. And of course, Togs are just basically huge pinatas for Arty to have a go at. Huge amount of hit points that we can lovely collect. And then, of course, that earns us a huge amount of profits and credits afterwards. Okay, a couple of tanks up here that we can hit, and one of them has not gone away from that position, and he's never going to go away from that position because he's now out the game, and that's the second kill for Appa. Okay, now in the gully there's a VK3002M, and we can also see an AMX 12 ton. Looks like one of our teammates tried to go into the gully and got wiped out. Oh, blind shot, and he kills the AMX 12 ton. What an epic shot. And that was a guesstimation that the enemy was going to be going over that rise. He couldn't see the target, but he laid a shell in his path and he got him with one round. So it must have penetrated him and taken him out. Okay, we're now looking at that VK. In fact, it's a different VK. It's a 3001H, and then we can see the 3002D only a short distance away. Oh, he's on fire, and that's another kill. 99 hit points. That's 4 kills now for Appa. Goes for the VK. Oh my god, he hit him too. And we've found out now that the VK3001H was actually taken out by a fire. So Appa's earned an arsonist award as well. Oh, those two rammed each other to death. I suppose that's one way to go down if you're very short on hit points. We're now looking at a T3485. That's not the premium version, that's the standard version. Fires a quick shot into the woods, but doesn't get a hit. So with 4 kills on the map, he's now, well, he's got himself a fighter badge, but will he actually end up getting a Top Gun? Well, he's got to get another 2 kills to do that. And that T-34-85 offers himself up, but unfortunately that shell misses. Appa does have this habit of pulling back just after he fires. Rounds out and he pulls back, and we missed that one. Oh, that one died fairly quickly. In fact, the Skoda T25 took advantage of the fact that he does have a magazine to pump those rounds in. There's only 2 enemies left. The enemy Arty and the Semavente. And the Semavente actually has managed to get into near our cap area, but he's been badly damaged. Now, can he get the kill on this one? He needs to get 2 kills to get a Top Gun. Rounds out. Oh, we got him with 1 shot! 161. That means now there's only 1 enemy left. It's the enemy Arty. He does need to get closer. Oh, that's a rather colourful one there. Now, I think the other Arty, I think he's just given up for the game, because after all, there's nothing much more for him to do. But Appa is now wanting to get a shot on the enemy Arty, who you can see moving through the field. He's being chased by a Skoda T25. There's the Skoda. He wants that kill himself. Now, Appa's got to line the shot up ahead of his path. See if he can get it right. The guy's trying to dodge the shells. He's stopped. He's turned and ram killed. Oh, we got him! He got him with that last shot! Well, that was an amazing end to that battle, because Appa561 killed the last enemy tank, the enemy Fifi, with his last shot. But the thing was that the player, the Arty player, actually did something very, very smart indeed. And I've seen that a few times because I've done it myself, actually. When you've got a little light tank chasing you, or even a medium tank for that matter, chasing you across the field, and, well, if he's catching up with you, just stop suddenly and move backwards into him, and you ram kill him by reversing into him. And it can be very embarrassing for the enemy tank driver, because, of course, they don't expect you to stop and drive at them. And, of course, when they've got low hit points like that Skoda T25 did, he actually expired. So, at least the enemy Fifi got a kill out of it right at the end of the game. But it was very, very funny indeed. But it was a very good game for Appa561. He got a second-class tanker out of that game. He also got a counter-battery fire medal because he took out both enemy Fifis in the game. Yes, one right at the start and one right at the end. He got an arsonist because he set light to the VK3001H and set him alight and burned him to death. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in the game. He managed to get 9 in this one. And yes, he did get a Top Gun right at the end with that last shot. I picked up 6 kills. 4,851 was the win 8, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in this game, no, missed out on it. The Super Hellcat did very well with 1,948 hit points, but he didn't survive the battle. Appa got the second highest damage in the game with 1,705. And the third highest damage went to the KV-85, who also didn't survive the battle. He got 1,562 hit points of damage. There were only 4 survivors on their team right at the end. You can see that which 4 they were. And one of them, of course, was the other Fifi, who only did 150 hit points of damage, didn't get a kill. So he's probably not a regular Arty player, and he's still probably learning how to play Arty. He's the sort of player that should join What Arty Noobs, because he would actually get a lot of instruction on how to play it, and then he would become a really deadly player, just like Appa561. When it came to kills, he got that one easily. 6 kills went to Appa, which is 2/5 of the enemy team. 3 kills went to the enemy Fifi, Cadillac 5. That's the guy who backed up into the Skoda right at the end, but then got wiped out by Appa's shell immediately afterwards. And 2 kills went to the Super Hellcat and the Leopard on our team. And on the enemy team, their Tog 2, their VK3001D, and the AMX 12 ton, who Appa killed with that amazing blind shot laid in his path, and he just drove straight through it and got nailed. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one. So he's got 2 out of 3 on the table. The one he missed out on was damage, but only by a small amount. Not much. It was the Super Hellcat and his 90mm gun. That's what was doing the damage. 897 goes to Appa561, 736 goes to the KV-85, and 735, one XP lower, goes to the Leopard. He fired 20 rounds, so he still had 30 rounds left at the end of the game. So he was incredibly accurate and very frugal with his shells. And of course, that did actually help him in the long run. 7 direct hits on the enemy, 4 penetrating shots. I think we saw which ones he did penetrate, but we'll go through them again just to see exactly. Well, he penetrated, or he didn't penetrate that Fifi. That was the one right at the start of the game. And he didn't get all of the hit points. So I think his teammate's shell must have been the shell that hit the guy first. And then after that, it was Appa who hit him and took him out of the game and finished him off. And there's the one that caused the kills. Yes, right at the end of the game, he got that guy with a penetrating shot. He definitely penetrated the AMX 12-ton with a penetrating shot. That completely went through him and wiped him out. And he penetrated the steel Waffenträger. That thing doesn't have much in the way of armor either. And it went right through him. And I'm looking now to see where the other penetrating shot was. And, well, we know it's not that one. Oh, it's the Semavente, the one who was attacking our cap area. The second to last kill, you could say. He took a penetrating shot on 161. So that 105mm round went right through the front of his vehicle. And that's what ended his game. So going back to the details, we can see we also got 8 splashes on the enemy. 1,705 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 to the enemy, kill 6, and he earned 46,506 credits profit from the game. He did get a reward for completing the mission, but if you take that out, actually, he would have suffered a loss, mostly down to consumables, actually. It's not due to using the wrong ammo. He did use the right ammo all the way through, and it paid off. But unfortunately, on this occasion, he did have to resupply consumables. And he also earned 3,229 experience points out of that game as well. Okay, so he says streamer RNG. Well, he was doing rather well, but I think he's getting to that level of experience now where you let it dial in and settle, and the aim just becomes sublimely accurate. And I've seen this happen with Oxidor and with other Arty players who have 3 marks on their barrels. They normally get to a level where everything seems to go right and you get the shells exactly in the right spot. And he's definitely getting there. But yes, it was a rather lucky shot right at the end, though, because that guy backed up and he didn't expect that guy to back up. But he fired the round in exactly where it needed to go, and it did win the game. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. We've got more replays from Appa561 coming, and they're in the list, and I've got to get them done soon. So do stick around on our channel and be able to see him playing the Fifi and getting it absolutely right again. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.